Coqui-san. Welcome back for another round of the Nintendo Direct reactions. Oh, surprise drop. Surprise drop. Nintendo surprise drop and Nintendo Direct partner showcase for July 31st, 2025. I avoided, as always, everybody. So I have no idea what to expect. I have no predictions, honestly. All I know is that there'll probably be Switch 1 coverage and Switch 2 coverage, of course. Probably some multi-platforms. Probably expansion paths for Switch 2 games that are on Switch 1, that are on the NS1. For games on NS2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very short video, surprisingly enough. It's clocking in at 27 minutes and 34 seconds. So, it's not bad. I would like to be a little longer, but it's alright. I don't know what to really predict, quite honestly, so I'm just going to be heavily surprised. Hopefully it surprises me. Ooh, that would be crazy. I'll be crazy if there's a big surprise. But nevertheless, hopefully it will not be farming simulators. Knowing them, they'll be farming simulators. So, this is a call to action. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification button, and let us begin the reaction. Rated R Pizza N. What is this, PlayStation? This is loud. This is loud. This is loud. This is loud. There we go. Ice of the Wild. Sure looks like it with the cell shading. Final Fantasy. Oh, it's Capcom. Wow, they really channeled the Breath of the Wild with cell shading animation. Monster Hunter stories.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And
Well,
you
get to ride
are
dinosaurs.
the sole Rathalos rider in a story.
Monster Hunter
My
stories.
people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go. But it won't be for long.
Breathe. Twisted Reflections.
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
Life finds a way.
Hello everyone! Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners.
Alright.
What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
There you go.
Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here.
Okay. I like this. I like this little tutorial.
If both logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms.
I like that mini tutorial. That's cool.
Okay, first up, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games. Let the good times
Katamari's back. NS1.
roll. By royal decree, a brand new game in the Katamari
No,
Damacy
it's a whole
series
new
is
game?
rolling onto Nintendo Switch.
What's upon a Katamari?
Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos. Use helpful items to roll your Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks
That's
to
really
your
cool.
liking. In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series' history.
Okay, cool.
Get ready to rock and roll through the ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo
Wow,
Switch.
that's
October
cool. They
24th.
tapped into Katamari
Pre-orders
and created a
begin
new
later
one.
today on Nintendo eShop. The dance floor is calling.
Sorry guys, I gotta mute this. You know, it's because Just Dance always triggers the copyright. Dang. Ubisoft just don't let this thing go. That means that they got an audience. Okay, cool. They got an audience. You know what I'm saying? They still have an audience to this day. And it's and they're still playing copyright music. Yeah, every single one of these. The dance floor is calling. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Co-op party mode. That's nice. Oh man. Oh, that frame rate was a little low there. October 4th. There you go. 40 hot tracks, as always.
Games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Battle Beyond the Limit.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Charge up and
It's
unleash your
Kakarot.
fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Oh,
the
Sparking
latest in
Zero.
the Arena Battler series.
Alright. Shut up!
Enter the fray with over 180 fighters.
What? That's a lot of
Episode
fighters.
Battle Mode. Relive iconic
That's
Dragon
a
Ball
lot of
stories
fighters.
from the perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku.
Oh my gosh, imagine if I did a roster run on that. Taking on all
Or follow
180.
your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own scenarios.
Oh, that's cool.
Then share them online with players around the world. Plus, now you can duke it out with motion controls using the Joy-Con 2 or Joy-Con controllers.
No way.
Immerse yourself in the characters and unleash powerful attacks.
That's hilarious. Motion controls never left Nintendo.
Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get back to your
Plants vs.
roots.
Zombies on NS2 and NS1. EA. Well, glad to see this franchise didn't die. All that's just a... Oh my gosh, they did all that hype just to... They made it seem like it was gonna be 40 some new 3D like this type of animation. Looked like straight out of Facebook.
The club is yours.
NS2 and NS1.
It's like he's got the ball on a string. Oh, finally a bit of physicality in this game.
Wait, wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to look
I
at
haven't
that.
seen that
I
one
could have
before.
sworn I saw a screw up. I could have sworn I saw a grass lump up.
Get reacquainted with these games.
-2, -1.
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man.
Hey, new Pac-Man game.
Yummy.
Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch.
Oh.
Through forests or on ice. Use Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in style. And even take
Wow,
on
3D
powerful
platformer
bosses.
Pac-Man. I didn't even know
Plus,
that there
now
was.
you can adventure with a pal in local co-op. Pac-Man World 2
I didn't even know
Repack
there was a 1.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 26th.
Physical and digital.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
Now the same
eShop.
physical for Switch for
Lead your
NS2.
party of black mages, dragoons, and other allies to victory in the
Tactics.
beloved strategy RPG Final Fantasy Tactics, reborn with newly added elements.
Looks good. Looks good for a remake.
The game is now fully voiced and adds brand new dialogue between characters,
But still, I know that he and I are different.
as well as new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 30th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. When the clock strikes midnight, shadows emerge and the dark hour begins.
You know, now it makes sense
Step
why they
into
did
the
this in the
shoes of
morning.
a high school student who, together
free
with his
reload.
friends, awakens the supernatural power of Persona. Attend class and explore the city during the day as you forge bonds with every interaction. Then, battle through the mysterious Tower of Tartarus and strategically take down rampaging shadows at night. Enter the dark hour and seal your fate when Persona 3 Reload launches
really
on the
good.
Nintendo Switch 2 system October 23rd.
And then
Pre-orders begin
again, the
later
same
today
physical.
on Nintendo
Is it on the
eShop.
game key card? The game card.
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, is this Hyrule Warriors?
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs. Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Oh,
Be
King
that as
Ghidorah.
it may, we face it together.
But you sought it from Hyrule of all places? This is madness!
There is danger here. Enormously so.
Age of Imprisonment. The Imprisoning War. You know, I never bothered to look to see if that's actually official canon, the Warrior series. Oh, you got your own Mazinger Z.
That was the latest trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to the
Okay,
Legend of
it's
Zelda
canon.
Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter. We'll share more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The
Switch
realest
2.
Madden ever, built from Sundays. It's game time. Kick off your journey to become
Wow,
an
Madden
NFL
returns.
legend in the most dynamic Madden game yet. Rule the field with all new player traits
Looks
and
good on
realistic
Switch
play
2.
styles. Immerse yourself in authentic team traditions.
Although the people are a little
and
weird.
strategize playmaking decisions with newly added
everyone in the
features to lead
background.
your team to victory. All built from real NFL data. In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your favorite NFL coach, each with their own strategies. Customize your game plan by selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer.
That's snow and fog.
EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 14th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A cozy campfire is calling.
And it's 2.
Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire building sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces. Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before tossing them in the flames. And when you want to create an even bigger
Give me
fire,
a little
just
inferno.
blow on it.
I get to burn
Sometimes,
things.
though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows.
No, I
or
want to
set
like
off
burn
fireworks
gifts
to
and
light
such.
up the sky. You can also get the flames going in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire making skills first. With a compatible USB camera, you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations. Relax and stay a while. When Chillin' by the Fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Bye.
Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Snap.
Squad up.
Wow.
And survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale.
I can't believe Apex
Or
Legends
show off your
is on the
skills in
NS2.
Mixtape, where you'll take on 3 rotating game modes. Plus, both
Does it have,
Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution
does it have
and
crossplay?
smoother performance. Build your crew and aim for victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August
Digital
5th,
only.
along with the new season, Showdown.
But does it have crossplay?
To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure.
Now this looks
With
interesting.
your magical froggy backpack in tow, you can climb, pull, and even swing to greater heights. Explore
This is a
this
big
vast
world.
and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can
like the
journey
Secret of
together in online co-op.
Okay, that's
A
cute.
little mouse's magnificent adventure
Looks
begins
really good.
when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Next year. Looks really good.
Explore a galaxy full of opportunity. Embark on a journey across the iconic
Outlaws.
galaxy far, far away
Peoples.
in this open world
I didn't hear good things
action-adventure
about
game,
this.
taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates, and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests
S-57.
that blend stealth and shooting with some puzzle-solving mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes missions. Engage in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2 September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on
I
Nintendo
wish you the
eShop.
best. Give me Shadows of the Empire.
Survive the future. Salvage the past. As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world.
Oh. That's
In the
interesting.
future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland. You'll need to
space
craft
zombies.
ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to
Interesting
dispose of enemies. You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality.
Sci-fi horror.
What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos, The New Dawn, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th.
Interesting.
The dragons of the East
Yakuza.
and West clash.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
Cool.
よっしゃ、思う存分暴れたれ。
Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in action-packed brawls.
Good old beat 'em
Duke it
ups.
out using your fists, weapons,
Looks really
and
good
everything
on
else
Switch
at
2.
your disposal. Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy
of course.
darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no
There's always
shortage
gotta
of
be
things
golf.
to do. A deadly clash between two dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2,
Cool.
November 13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates,
Really
and
looks
additional
good.
language support.
And tons of characters on the same screen.
There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Is it real? Ooh. Good Night Universe, Skybound. You play a baby with psychic power. NBA Bounce. Give me Jam! NBA Jam! No, don't give me this. Hello Kitty Island Adventures. Ah, it's for the kids. For the kids. Fancy Saga 2. Ooh. It's available today? Nice. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. 29th. Demo available. Looks looking good. Shinobi is really looking solid. Borderlands 4. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. For the Switch 2.
Before we go, we've got 2 more games to show you.
All right.
Please take a look.
To pass through that door is to pass through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey
That
of hope.
2D, that 2.5D HD.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG brought to
HD
life
2D.
in HD 2D. This is Philadelphia, a continent overrun by beast tribes.
Philadelphia.
A spell of safekeeping is all that protects
Where's the Liberty
humanity's
Bell?
sole bastion, the kingdom of Thurs. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side,
I'm glad
is a
that
fairy
that
named
Square
Faye.
Enix doubled down on this.
Together, the duo
It's so
venture
good.
beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey,
No, they
you'll
didn't-
come
they
face
didn't,
to face
like, drop
with all
HD2D.
sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities
Wow,
to
it's
strike.
like sort of
Fight
the
with
sort of Mana
swords for quick
series.
and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and
But
pull
what's the
enemies
weird name?
closer, and
They
more.
always have a weird name,
There are
like
7 weapon
Octopath
types
Traveler.
in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you.
Ah,
Your
Link.
fairy companion, Faye, can also attack.
Cool.
And pick up items.
Wish
You
Link's
can
fairies
control
would do
both
that.
Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time.
Oh, cool.
You'll find that she's very helpful on your adventure. Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years.
Wait, what?
The Adventures of Elliot.
Oh, I thought they were gonna
The
say Chrono,
Millennium
Chrono
Tales
something, like
launches
Chrono
on
Cross or Chrono
Nintendo
Trigger.
Switch 2 next year. After today's presentation, a debut demo will be available.
Nice.
And there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
Oh,
In the
Squeaks.
beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of
This is the
Orsa,
NS2.
mother of all. She created our world, the land of Orstera.
Wow. They didn't hesitate. Octopath Traveler 0. How it all began.
Are you heading out on your journey? Yes, I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
I wish I could see everyone here laughing and smiling just one more time. Are you going to rebuild Wishvale? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera.
Oh, wow. That's a cool setup. Octopath Traveler 0.
Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th,
Cool. It'll be on
2025.
NS1.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
That was cool. That was cool. That was a very good Nintendo Direct. It was straightforward Direct. No time wasting, no flowery stuff. Just gave us games, and I am all for it. The lineup from the third parties is not bad. There's a few. Actually, it was just one bad game. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not bad for us, you know, for groups who like that one particular game. But I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh. It's cool. We start off with the Monster Hunter Stories 3, which is NS2 exclusive. It looks really gorgeous. It looks like it really got that nice Breath of the Wild aesthetic to it. Capcom keeping everyone in on the stories with the stories. I got the first two Monster Hunter Story games. Eventually I'll play it. Eventually I'll get into Monster Hunter. But it looks gorgeous. It looks really nice. The gameplay looks good. The story sounds great. I'm sure they have optional voice acting and so on. Yeah, look at that. Just look at that. Monster Hunter Stories has always looked very good. Has always looked very good, and clearly they're doing a good job. Given that there's more games, they're kind of like the Pokemon Ranger of the Monster Hunter franchise, since it's all about hunting down monsters. Since it's all about chasing the monsters down and such. And of course, we get this Jurassic Park moment with the egg. Next up, we got. I liked how they set this up, where they explain, where they did the tutorial and explain, how they do the logos and everything, so you'll know what systems they're gonna be on. I thought that was pretty cool. I like that they explained it. They did a good job. Now that things have changed, we gotta know what's up there and everything. New Katamari. I did not expect that. Bandai Namco unleashing a whole new Katamari adventure. It's always great to see when the third-party companies go back to their old catalogs and create a whole new adventure here. Katamari is a big time classic. I played a little bit of it. Played a little bit of Katamari 1, and I want to eventually I'll get back into it. But it's Katamari, cute music, nice boppy music, all about rolling over stuff. It looks really good. Animation wise and everything, and definitely looks fun. And they brought back all of the classic music too, which is actually pretty nice. That's a pretty nice thing that they added to the whole thing. And then, of course, Just Dance. It's Just Dance. There's nothing more to add to that. Dragon Ball Fighter, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I like the fact that they got the. It's the same old arena fighters. If you played Budokai Tenkaichi and everything, saying it's it's a classic. It's classic fare. Nothing big or spectacular about it, except for the fact that you can actually make your own customizable story mode. So you can actually mix and match the whole thing. Motion controls, they added in there, which is pretty cool. Want to emulate the Spirit Bomb and such. And 180 fighters. I think that's really cool. I tried out an arena. One of the Dragon Ball. Tenkaichi games. It just didn't grab me, honestly, but I do get it because it's it's classic, it's tried and true. It works, things like that work. Then Plants vs Zombies. The way that they were presenting it, I thought it was going to look like not like this, but like this here. You see the whole 3D look and everything. That whole entire 3D. I thought that's what they were alluding to with the way he does this whole entire setup. Changing from CRT to HD, and instead it just looks like the same old Facebook game with just it just looks like this. What I'm saying? Straight out of Facebook. Straight out of Facebook. Nothing special to it. Football. I hope you all like football. Soccer, as we call it here in the States and in Japan and in other countries. not just exclusive to the United States. Yeah, you see, now this is what I was, this is what I wanted to point out, that I just caught. I spotted it. Yeah, look at the background. Just look at that. Right there, dead center between the two players. Let me point it out to you here. Right here. Right here. If you look very carefully, that's a lump. We got ourselves a minor little glitch. I know it's not that big a deal, but it was just very noticeable. Yeah, see, look at this. This whole ground is like rising up and such. I don't know if that's a feature. If you're smart, you say that's a feature. But that was pretty noticeable. And if it's gonna be like that, that's a crying shame, because the Switch 2 can handle this. You know, EA has always used the excuse that Nintendo consoles can't handle all their designs and such like that, and the programming. Now here's the NS2 that can do it, and this is what they give. And this is what they're giving. Thankfully, it's just, you know, demo, you know, presentation and everything, and maybe that won't be there in the final product. But that's not really something you want shown on your game. Oh man, Pac-Man! I didn't know he had a first adventure. I thought it was Pac-Man Adventures. I guess I was wrong, or maybe it was just something different. But 3D platformer Pac-Man. That's pretty cool. Very classic, you know, tried and true. Do the old 3D platformer. And I got to question that one thing, and I'm gonna point this out here. Physical and digital version. Now we know that when they say physical and digital version for NS1, it's the same old cartridges that we've seen. But with NS2, are they talking about the game key card or an actual cartridge? It would have been nice they would try and if they would elaborate on that. And I'm sure now that there's a Nintendo Direct showcase, there's going to be an actual Nintendo Direct. I'm hoping that Nintendo will in their when they do their first party showcase, they elaborate when they say physical, if it's a game key card or a regular cartridge. You know, you can't just say physical edition and then say it's a key card, because people are not seeing it like that right now. They're not seeing it that way, and people are not really interested in. There are some people who are okay with key cards, but not everybody is down with it right now. Whole new remake the Ivalice Chronicles of Final Fantasy Tactics. It looks really nice. Voice acting. It's a classic PS1 game, and I believe, and if I remember correctly, they said that they also have the original pixelated skin, the original pixelated version. I don't know why I said skin. The original pixelated version. They added more modes and voice acting and such. It's looking very good right now. It really is looking very good. And again, the same physical edition on NS2. I hope they mean regular cartridge and not anything else. Persona 3, another remake. How many remakes is Persona 3 gonna have? I'm not saying it's wrong, and it's not a bad thing, but take into consideration that Persona 1 and Persona 2 haven't been remade. They just keep going into 3, 4, and 5. You can only do so much. Nintendo being slick here with slapping their first party in a partner showcase. I know. Tecmo Koei is a partner, you know, and they're doing Hyrule Warriors. I just feel that it's kind of weird that, you know, where we're supposed to be seeing a third party games, we got a first party hybrid, you know, for a first party matchup. It's Hyrule Warriors. It's the same old spiel. It's canon to the story, because that question was answered. Looks good as always. Watch 100 creatures jump up in the air like that, get knocked into the air. It's not much to say. It's not much to say, but it's pretty good. Madden. I don't know if this is a return to Madden on Nintendo consoles, honestly, but this actually looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I hope this is NS2 footage and not PS5 footage, EA, because you all have the tendency of not putting the right footage. But there's a whole lot of meat to this game, and you get to actually be the actual coaches like Andy Reid, which is pretty cool. And I like how this fog is done here. Switch Online members, yeah, you need NSO count to do Madden 26. You know, it's same thing. New code. Well, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen Madden in a very, very long time. You know, so it looks pretty good. This, no. I don't know why this was treated as a feature. This feels more like something on a sizzle reel. If it would have been like a little Inferno and you get to burn anything and get different effects out of it, I would have been cool with that because of Little Inferno. But if all you're doing is just starting a fire and then you're just using the video chat to hang around, this was not a game. Is this even a game? Somebody let me know if this is actually a game, because quite honestly, this was not something to spend more than a minute on, really, and treating it like something big. It just made my brain explode. Not interesting. Not interesting. Apex Legends. EA is really spotting up the games this time around. This was a shock to see. Apex Legends. I did not see that coming. This is actually pretty great for NS2 and Nintendo owners. Of course, they didn't address. They didn't point out if it was crossplay, because I think this would benefit if it was crossplay, honestly, and not being its own independent. I'm sure they probably mentioned that. Digital version only, understandable. It's extraordinarily. This is one of the times where I would be where I could totally understand why it can't be physical. Apex Legends is an extraordinarily large game. I don't know how big that's gonna be, filling up space on for Switch 2 owners, but I could say this: these are the type of games that I can understand going straight digital. And not have a physical edition. It is completely 100% digital on Steam, and well, I don't know if it's on Steam or if it's on EA's website. Either way, it's a digital game. It's always been a digital only game, and it makes sense that it would be a digital version on the NS2. On the NS2. So, and then this gorgeous looking game here, I really like what I'm seeing here. They're doing a really great job. My games, Hella. I don't know why it's called Hella. Okay. But I like the fact that you got the little frog friend helping out. It really screams Banjo-Kazooie. Definitely got that thing going. The whole environment looks gorgeous. Just look how beautiful it is. You know, the characters look nice. The background, everything. This is very well executed. Nothing doesn't feel very uncanny, I could tell you that much. I'm not feeling any uncanniness. And again, this ain't physical edition, so I don't know if they're using the cartridge or key card. Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of mixed things. You know, there's one side that says it's good, one side saying it's bad. I guess that's par for the course. It looks all right. Set between Empire and Return of the Jedi. They gotta get off the original trilogy, man. They gotta get off of it. It doesn't look too bad, honestly. You know, visually speaking, but I guess it all comes down to the gameplay. But either way, it's good to see that these more current gen Star Wars games are getting spotted enough, and not just only the old school Star Wars games. Bring back X-Wing and TIE Fighter and Shadows of the Empire. Oh, I would love to. Oh, and Rogue Squadron. They need to remaster those. Bring those back. bring back the Atari Star Wars games. You know, get those Atari Star Wars games. Bring those back. I want to play Death Star Battle on the Switch again. This is actually I don't know how I want to feel about it, because it's another horror game. It's a sci-fi horror game, but there's a few mechanics that's actually interesting. You know, the the manipulation of time, making things like that happen. And then you have creatures when they're fallen. If you don't kill off another creature, then it'll absorb. But I just don't like the space zombie thing here. You know, saying Dead Space. You know, I've already played Dead Space, and there's plenty other horror games that use the same type of creature assets. I'm not saying one for one identical, but I'm saying like it's the same type of eldritch horror vibe type of thing. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? And it feels, and like I said, this feels like I'm looking at Dead Space here. This is Isaac, just wandering about and dealing with these eldritch horrors. Yeah, and then you start customizing again. It's yeah, and then of course there's the mind messing mechanic. So it looks great. It looks fun. The gameplay looks good. But it's just screaming Dead Space, and I've already done Dead Space. Chronos: The New Dawn. Yeah, I mean, Dead Space was just really good, man. It was really good. Another Yakuza game. Yes, bring all the Yakuza games to the NS series. NS2, Kiwami 2, and also Kiwami 1. That was a big surprise. It looks great. It looks so good. Jeez. You know, Nintendo did a great job really getting into current gen level here. I still say this is PS 4.5, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's still a generation back, but at least this time around, being one generation back is PS4. You know what I'm saying? So this, to me, this is more of a PS 4.5, and it really shows here. You know what I'm saying? It's really fantastic. I still want to play Yakuza. Dang, man. I gotta really tap into this series, because I've been wanting to tap into the series for the longest time. But yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good, and of course the first game is going to be released alongside it. Then we got the sizzle reel, you know, kids games, fun stuff. Good Night Universe. I remember seeing this. I think it was in Summer Games Fest. You know, kids with telepathic powers. Bring back NBA Jam. I said it before. Bring back NBA Jam. I don't like the way these look. Hello Kitty for the kids, hands down. You know, and fans of Hello Kitty. Romantic Saga 2 looks really great. Square Enix and EA really loaded up big with the games. Sega Shinobi. New Shinobi. I'm so glad Sega announced they were going back to their catalog and releasing new games. Borderlands 4 looks pretty good. It really does look good for NS2. Very good, actually. But yeah, and yeah, Square Enix and EA in this one really hands down showed commitment to this console. And no more so than their commitment to HD 2D. I really like I really love their HD 2D designs. I really like their games doing that, and the fact that they're dropping 2 of these. I thought this was a whole new Chrono Trigger type game. You know, like a like Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger. This might have been Chrono something, because you know, the clock aesthetic and everything. Philadelphia, that's funny. Philadelphia. Just look at this. I mean, they really doubled down and leaned into this. They really saw that this was a sell. HD 2D is a sell. There's definitely a very big audience for it, and this game looks fantastic. It gave me sort of Mana vibes. You know, the running around and slicing. I guess Zelda, because he's got the fairy, the helper fairy with the second player that can help out with the fairy, which is pretty cool. You know, play the fairy and help you out. The combat system looks good. Look at that. I mean, can't really go wrong. I mean, it is basically like sort of Mana and other games. similar games like that, Zelda and so on. You know, pretty fun. It's pretty fun. And of course, they close it out with After the Adventures of Elliot, Octopath Traveler, Zero, the prequel. What can I say more? It's Octopath Traveler. It's a very good series. It's a very good game, and it was pretty shocking to see that there's a lot more characters this time around, especially at the end. Just look at this. It's fantastic. You know, just keep making more of these. Really, keep making more of these. You know, it's like how can I say? It's like Square Enix. Square Enix really did a happy medium. They went back to their roots of 2D RPGs and action RPGs, and then just modernized it. They modernized the 2D JRPGs. And look at this. That's pretty freaking awesome. All these characters. Overall, you know, it's but yeah. And it's gonna be on NS1 as well. Octopath Traveler 0. So yeah. I'm sure people are probably screaming Silk Song at this moment, but EA and Square Enix really showed commitment to NS2, especially EA. Very, very good. It's great seeing Bandai and Sega tapping into their old catalogs and releasing an entirely new game in their series, Katamari and Shinobi. And aside from the usual Just Dance, which could be brushed off, and that boring campfire game, that's I don't know why that was really given a heavy highlight for it. The showcase was good, you know, variety of games, old favorites like Pac-Man, you know, old favorites like Pac-Man and Shinobi, you know. The return of EA clearly, and the full commitment of Square Enix. Capcom only showed off Monster Hunter Stories 3, and that's perfectly fine. You know, they got Monster Hunter, the latest Monster Hunter, Street Fighter 6, which they've already showcased a couple of months back in the previous Nintendo Direct. The Capcom was already committed, and so was Sega. Sega was already committed, so those were par for the course. But to see EA being committed, and I know people say, well, Square Enix has been committed, but I mean, like like Square Enix is legitimately committing. You know, like they really serious about dropping games on the console. They showed Romancing Saga 2, and bringing in those HD 2D games to the Switch and Switch 2. So yeah. Overall, it was fine. You know, it was fine. It was good. It was very good. I'm sure for a lot of people, you know, they're not happy about it. But you know what's good? You know what's good? No farming simulators. No farming simulators. I am very glad that there were no farming sims posted up. You know, no Harvest Moon or Stardew or any of that stuff. Sometimes they just like to throw all that in there, and I'm glad that didn't happen. So that was the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. I look forward to seeing Nintendo's Prime Direct, Nintendo Direct Prime, and see what they got in store with their first-party games. So excellent. Head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links to the book down in the description below, along with links to other merchandise, pins, stickers, t-shirts, music. Enjoy the products. Thank you for your patronage. And if you happen to have a copy of The Impossible Man and did a lore video on it, thank you very much. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on it. And if you're interested, you could join me in my live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday nights, where I do trailer reactions, lore research, and Japanese cultural studies, and gaming, of course, and more. I look forward to hanging out with you. So, until the next round of Nintendo Direct Reacts, I thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night. Buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.